Okay, my name's Scotty Gex. I'm going to be your instructor for the course EX 101 Introduction to Excavation. Uh, there's a couple of things I want to go over with. I try to keep it brief. So let's just take a look at uh, well, I'm not sure if you've gone through the syllabus yet, but let's go to the home page right quick and let me talk about that just for a minute before we get into some meat and potatoes here. So there you're looking at the home page. You'll see on the left is links that take you to the grades, the syllabus modules, a tutorial on how to use Canvas's version of Zoom, which is the big blue button, and the Proctorio. You'll have to enable it for your remotely proctored quizzes. And so on here is this neat little picture of a shovel and name of the course across the top, and it's April 2026 term that we're in. So briefly under here, this is your link to the syllabus. Now in the syllabus, you're going to find out what textbook you're supposed to have. You're going to find out who I am, how to get in touch with me, and the course format, which is extremely important that you read and understand that. And if you don't understand it, give me a phone call and I'll go over it with you to make sure that you do understand it. Going on down, you can look at the course calendar, which is just a list of all the weeks and a brief look at the module contents, but it's very repetitive. We do the same thing every week, just different subjects and different tests and so on. Also, here's a link to the tailgate. I want you to read that and understand how we format our discussions. And of course, we call the discussion a tailgate. Here's a link to things about me, a link to how to contact me, and a link to the grievance problem in case you're having issues with me or another student or anyone. Okay, let me move on just a little bit here and get into our very first module. And of course, this is our introduction and overview week. Here's where I'll be putting this video that you're looking at right now. Check out this checklist. It is a reminder of what you need to be doing. You might want to familiarize yourself with this big blue button deal Canvas has for Zoom in case we want to get face to face in a group or individual one-on-one. Now here's the student handbook, excavation grading. I want you to download it and save it. Just about all of the information that I'm going to be talking about come out of this book right here. This book's been around forever. As a matter of fact, I've been around forever. And I got this book years ago, and I learned how to set grade by reading this book. I learned about how to estimate excavation by reading this book. I learned a lot of things by reading this book. Now, when you go through it, it's been around, and the pictures are black and white in most cases, and sometimes it goes into a little more detail or not enough detail. It has a lot of old school ways of doing things that have changed, and it also touches on the changes that have been made, especially in grade control. But I won't go into everything that's in the book, but I can tell you this, that nothing has changed since the pyramids when it comes to grade setting, to site preparation, to lifting. It's still the same. The principles are there. And when you get through with this book, you're going to know about how to set up a situation for planning an excavation, such as a subdivision. It's going to go through all of those kinds of things. And yeah, things have changed. And there'll be a lot of things that they used to do that they don't do now because technology has set in and made it more precise and easy to get the job done and produce better results. And that's all I'm going to say about the book. But I'm pointing at the place where you download it, just save it, and it's yours for future use. As we go on, we'll have discussion, which we call a tailgate. And each and every week in my course format, you'll see that the discussions, or tailgates as we call them, are due within the week that they're assigned. In other words, the week one tailgate is due at the end of week one. Now, on your assignments and your quizzes, as you'll see in the format, that there's a little bit of a grace period that I give you. It's a note in there that the assignments and quizzes are due on Sunday of that week, no later than 11:59 p.m. But I'm going to give you 2 more days. So on non-tailgate work, such as quizzes and assignments, they're due on Tuesday of the subsequent or the following week that they are assigned. In other words, you get a couple of days extra. Now, don't let things pile up, just because you have those 2 days. Get it done during the 7 days if at all possible, but the 2 days are there in case you get behind. And speaking of getting behind, or things coming up, be sure and reach out to me and let me know as soon as you run into an impasse, whether it be personal, technical, or instructional. And we'll get it fixed. Note all of the old requirements set up in the syllabus, especially your technology requirements, your how to get support from Kansas, and they're really good. They're 24/7. There's a number in there that you can call, and they'll be right with you pretty quick. And also, if you're confused about how the course is going or what I'm asking in a test or an essay or whatever, just be sure and reach out and get in touch with me. And let's see, at the end of the first week, there's an excavation pre-test, and it's a completion grade, and it's remotely proctored. That'll be the first time you'll need to set up Proctorio. Now, this pretest is, we're not concerned about how well you do. We're concerned that you do it so that we can see where you are at this point in your career uh, or trajectory, so that we could make adjustments if you're looking like you need a lot of help here in certain locations. I mean, certain subjects more than so than in others. Anyway, it's like what do you know now, and what do we need to do to get you to know what you need to know later. And I'm not going to keep you anymore. I'm sure glad you chose our school. Like it that you're in our associate degree program. And if there's anything I can do, uh, go to my contact, get in touch with me, and thanks.